You've probably heard of George Orwell's 1984. It's this book that painted a super chilling vision of the future. But here's the big question. Was it just a story, or was it a serious warning? And maybe even more important, does that warning still hit home today? So let's dive right in. We're going to explore the world Orwell created and, really dig into the tough questions it makes us ask about our own.
Okay, let's jump right into this world. Just imagine this for a second. You wake up, but even before you open your eyes, someone, somewhere, they already know exactly what you dreamed.
And it doesn't just stop with your dreams. Not even close. Every single word you say, it's monitored. Every step you take, watched. And get this, even the tiniest twitch of your facial expression is analyzed. They're looking for any sign that you're not on board. We're talking about a world of total, absolute surveillance, where the very idea of a private life or even a private thought, it's just gone, wiped out.
All right, so let's get into it. Big Brother is watching you inside the dystopian world of 1984. At the very core of this world Orwell built, you've got a society where freedom, privacy, and truth, they just don't exist anymore. And it's all ruled by one singular, all-powerful entity that's always there.
Yeah, we've all heard this phrase, right? Big Brother is watching you. It's totally iconic. But in the world of 1984, it's not just some slogan. It's a heavy, oppressive, constant reality. Big Brother is the face of the party, this figure who's somehow everywhere and nowhere all at once. His eyes are on posters, on these things called telescreens. They're basically burned into your brain. It's this nonstop reminder that you are never, ever alone. So you gotta wonder, right? How could a system of such total control actually work? It's not just about cameras and spies everywhere, even though there are definitely plenty of those. No, what Orwell imagined was something way deeper. A set of psychological tools designed to control the mind itself. Okay, next up, the mechanisms of control. We're talking about the thought police, Newspeak, and Doublethink. This is how the regime holds onto its power. And these tools, they go way beyond just physical control. They're specifically designed to get inside your head, to attack the mind. Let's break them down. So first up, you've got the thought police. Now, their job isn't to catch you robbing a bank or something. Nope. Their job is to catch you thinking a wrong thought. They punish what's called thought crime, and that means you could be arrested and just completely erased from existence, all for having one single disloyal thought. Okay, so if you really want to control how people think, what's the best way to do it? Well, you control their language. And that's exactly where Newspeak comes in. This is the party's official language, and honestly, it's a terrifying masterpiece of control. Every year, the dictionary actually gets smaller. They get rid of words like freedom, justice, even fiance. They're either completely eliminated, or their meanings are twisted so much they become useless. And the book is super direct about why they do this. One of the characters just lays it out there, saying, "Don't you see that the whole aim of Newspeak is to narrow the range of thought?" Think about that. If you don't have the words for rebellion, how can you even think about rebelling? The party makes dissent not just illegal, they make it literally unthinkable. And that brings us to the third one, and maybe the most chilling concept in the whole book, doublethink. This is some next-level mental gymnastics. It's the ability to hold two totally contradictory beliefs in your mind at the exact same time, and to accept both of them. It means knowing something is a flat-out lie, but still believing it's the truth. It is the ultimate weapon for shattering a person's grip on reality. And you see doublethink in action, in its purest form, with these three slogans. These are the official slogans of the party, plastered on the side of this massive government building. War is peace, freedom is slavery, ignorance is strength. Every single one is a direct contradiction. But the people, they're expected to swallow them whole, to accept them as absolute truth. That's the logic, if you can call it that, of a system that demands the total surrender of your mind. But here's where things get really crazy. The most frightening part of 1984 isn't just that some author way back in the 40s could dream up this stuff. No. The truly terrifying part is how, all these decades later, so many of these ideas feel, well, kind of familiar. Eerily familiar. So that brings us to our big question for today. A warning or a mirror? Orwell's vision in the 21st century. Was this book just a warning about the dictatorships of his day?
Or is it actually holding up a mirror to our world, right here, right now? When you start looking for them, the parallels can be pretty unsettling. Let's take mass surveillance. It's not just governments anymore, right? It's the technology we all use every single day. Or how about the manipulation of information? Think about how quickly misinformation can spread online, completely shaping what people believe is true. And we even see huge arguments over how to teach history, which feels a lot like a modern version of the party constantly rewriting the past.
So, does any of that ring a bell? The constant watching, the twisting of language, the fighting over what's fact and what isn't. Does it sound at all familiar?
And really, this is the ultimate question the book leaves us with. Is 1984 just a history lesson, a warning about bad guys from the past? Or is it something more? Is it a mirror, showing us the dangerous parts of our world today, and maybe, just maybe, showing us a future that we're slowly sleepwalking into?
Look, there's no simple answer here, but it's definitely something worth thinking about. Because that famous warning, Big Brother is watching you, it's always kind of there, isn't it? Echoing in the background. It's a reminder that the desire for power, the power to watch, to control, and to tell us what's real, that never really goes away.